What's going on? Happy Saturday, guys. How we doing? How we doing? Backlash is not far away. We got 8 minutes. 8 minutes for Backlash. Not going to be like a crazy pay-per-view, but it's going to be a good one, I think. Decided we'll just watch pay-per-view tonight. Not gonna get into any MLB. I'll play my last game tomorrow or something like that. Probably won't be missing much. So, wrestling Saturday night it is. Saturday night wrestling? Yeah, that sounds better. You went 4-2. Yeah, I'm looking to go the same. I went 4-2 last time too. It's tough out there, man, especially when the matchmaking is the way that it is. They definitely mentioned that if you were waiting too long for a matchup, that you could go up or down a league. But I mean, I honestly, all my matches last night were found in under like 10 seconds. So I mean, I don't see why I was put up against guys that were rated almost 800. Should have been 5-1. Yeah. I had one or two of those last time too. My games this time around were a bit more clear cut. But yeah, it's gameplay isn't in great shape. Content was kind of holding the game up. And now the community's not all that impressed with the content that we got yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah. So we could have some people stepping away for sure. Although there are some that enjoyed Weekend League. So yeah, hopefully they can really nail down the matchmaking next time around. I'm just kind of annoyed that yeah, I mean the cards could be better. Could be better. But with the amount of time I put into it, like I only got one of the boss packs this in the second inning program. So I mean, it is what it is. Like most of the cards that I'm gonna use, like they're good. They're not like best of the best, but they'll play. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. So I'm trying to like ignore the noise on Twitter and stuff like that. And like at the end of the day, generally speaking, I mean the community is never gonna be happy. So I understand a couple of their complaints, but at the end of the day, I'm just trying to ignore the noise and enjoy the game. You know what I mean? Listening and taking in all the critiques and complaining and all that kind of stuff is just gonna make it that much harder to play. And yeah, I don't want that. I'd like to play it full through this year, start to finish. So and at the same time, like I am mixing things up. Like right, like Tuesday we play baseball, Thursday, we do something else, and then Saturday is WWE. So that definitely helps too. Oh, definitely, definitely, and you know what I mean. The chase back cards and the headliners and stuff like those are definitely you know the best cards in the game. But at the same time, like they kind of should be, right? Like even with how MLB is right now, it's still in regards to Ultimate Team modes, it's still one of the better ones. And gosh, we're so bad, especially being a Tigers fan. Yeah, it's tough for like certain fans, right? When they come out with good cards like that, but they're like 200, 300, 400K. And it's just like, man, it's going to take a while to get that card, right? But on the upside, Weekend Classic, I keep calling it Weekend League. Weekend Classic can be pretty profitable. So I didn't hit that good in my packs this time around, but I still made like 70, 80K. You know what I mean? So pulled Marte, nice. Nice, man. I don't think I pulled any big like live series diamonds. Most of what I made my stubs off were the premium packs where you get guaranteed diamonds. I was just a little unlucky and didn't get any of the top ones. So, I mean, it is what it is. Again, I made like 70, 80K. I still gotta decide where I'm gonna put those stubs, or if I'm gonna keep saving to get, one of the big live series cards or something. I don't know yet. Not quite sure, to be honest. A chase pack, eh? Nice, man. I don't know if I've gotten a chase pack this year yet. Maybe one. Maybe one. So I'm gonna try and keep up a little bit more this inning. But I do have uh I'm playing Fortnite consistently. And I definitely want to finish up the battle pass on that this season. And it's a shorter season, so I definitely got to put my time in on that as well. And then I got some catching up to do on my faction as well. Here's the second one. Both were for free. Yeah, I won't buy packs. I won't buy packs. If it's one thing you should not do in Ultimate Team modes, it's buy packs. Unless you're like, you know, one of those top content creators where like you're gonna get your money back from it kind of thing. Yeah, I have yet to play co-op, believe it or not. That would definitely be one way to try and make World Series too. But yeah, I'll have to set that up like well not set it up, but like plan for that. Like once a month or something on Tuesdays. No, that Tuesdays are dedicated MLB days. It might change, we'll see. Tuesdays can be a bit of a tough night to stream MLB, because it is pretty packed. Directory is pretty packed because it's a content day every week, so I might switch MLB to Thursdays just to see if that helps numbers wise. But we'll see. Nonetheless, it's MLB once a week, and I'll plan ahead to think about when I want to start doing co-op once a month. And then whatever day we end up probably playing Fortnite. Um, yeah, if people want to squad up too with that, that would be perfectly okay. Because yeah, I want to keep the variety going. Keep the variety up because I can't, especially with the state of the gameplay. MLB every night is just it's challenging, and I don't need to stress myself out like that for no reason. So yeah, I enjoy Fortnite. I am pretty good. Not to like toot my horn or anything like that, but I'm not bad. And again, it's fun with the Star Wars. Right now, it's a shorter season, but it's Star Wars themed, so that's kind of cool too. It's nothing like all the guns, all the weapons are blasters, Star Wars blasters. So it's kind of cool. It's fun. And there's TIE fighters and X-wings you can fly, which is kind of cool too. You can get lightsabers with certain force powers, like certain ones. Like you're not gonna get all of them, but like depending on what character you go to get it from, you'll get a different force power. So that's kind of cool too. If Fortnite's good at anything, it's keeping it fresh. It's keeping it fresh. So it's been a fun season so far. Again, I'm really like adamant on making sure I Um, finish the battle passes. So, but there's a couple other like modes that I try and play a bit more often now, just to try and speed up the XP process. They have like a zombies mode right now too, which is kind of cool. It is really like a lot like COD zombies. So played a little bit of that earlier, I think today, or yeah, today. And it's pretty good. It's not half bad, I have to say. So I jump around a little bit. Kind of need to if you want to be efficient with XP and you're not playing like all the time. Definitely try and get matches in here and there. Like just randomly, if I know I've got like 30 minutes, you know, I'll hop on real quick, get a match in. Should be a pretty good pay per view though, man. It's not gonna be anything spectacular, but I mean, that Fatal 4-Way match is gonna be should be really good. I mean, Fatu's always he's been good since he came in the door. Um, McIntyre is always reliable. You know, Damian Priest has become pretty reliable, and I can't remember who the fourth is. Uh, Priest. Oh yeah, LA Knight and LA Knight. LA Knight's always good. Dominic and Penta, they should put on a show. I think, in my opinion, I think that's gonna be a really good match. Um, Pat and Gunther, Pat and Gunther at the very least, that's gonna be interesting. Anyway, not gonna be anything groundbreaking. Pat's not gonna win. I think we can all agree on that. Should be interesting anyway. And I mean, even with Cena and Orton being like almost 50 or something like that, I think they should put on a pretty good match as well. And then the IC title, Lyra and Becky. That should be a pretty good match. Oh, there we go. That's cool. Did they do that for WrestleMania? Yeah, I think they did. They're getting into the pyro to open the show again, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it should be good. And I think we're opening with the Fatal 4-Way too, so that's it's a good way to open it up. Yeah, here comes LA Knight. Here we go. I thought they were gonna be in France again for this. That would have been a much better show, to be honest. The crowds in France are just insane. So, but hopefully St. Louis is loud. Hopefully. It'll be kind of interesting to see how this plays out too. Because they've had this dynamic with Fatu and Solo lately. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if Solo comes out with them or if we see him at any point throughout the match. I think we will. Yeah, these are four big guys too. And Fatal 4-Way is always no DQ. So I'll make things a little bit more interesting. Yeah, we should have a good show on our hands tonight. I think, for sure. Alright, here comes Drew. kind of miss his entrance with the sword. I always thought that was kind of cool. I don't know why he stopped doing it, at least for pay-per-views. Should have a banger on our hands, though. I want to say Fatu retains, but it's hard to say given who's in everyone who's in the match. It depends if they want to take the belt off Fatu yet or not. I want to say no because I mean he's super popular. The fans love him, so I don't know if they want to take it from him yet. I feel like they might let him hold on to it for a little bit longer. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. They substituted the sword for some fire. Here comes Priest. Yeah, I really again I kind of prefer it this way too though, but like it's hard to say who's gonna walk away with this one. Because I mean they could any one of them could be an option. But at the same time you could kind of count LA Knight out. He's had it a couple of times over the last 6 months. Could definitely throw it on Priest. I think he'd get a pretty good pop if he won. And then McIntyre, I think 100% would get a pretty good pop if he won. And then Fatu, of course. So, should be interesting. Definitely should be interesting. Yeah, and Lyra and Becky should be a good match too. Lyra is always usually pretty reliable for a good match. I'm interested to see how this plays out, and interested to see how Pat and Gunther plays out. I mean, you wouldn't really think that anyone would get involved when it comes to Pat and Gunther, but you never know. That could definitely be like a way to start up another feud with them. If Gunther gets carried away and beating the crap out of Pat, and someone comes in and kind of saves the day. Yeah, Fatu's entrance is definitely up there with some of the best ones, with one of the best ones. I think it's great how he wears it as a necklace. Yeah, no solo. No solo, but I'm willing to bet we see him at some point. The dynamic between those two is breaking up. It's like, deteriorating their relationship. So I don't know. Could we see the Tonga brothers back tonight too? They have been out for a little bit.
Clean. Cat toys over there.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. I would imagine he keeps that thing pretty clean if he's licking it like that. All right, here we go. Finally, we're like 15 minutes in, and finally the first match is about to get underway. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Batu's an angry dude. McIntyre is usually pretty angry for one reason or another. And then you got Priest and LA Knight. I wouldn't be shocked if Drew wins this, honestly. Because I have kind of noticed WWE likes to give some of the newer wrestlers like a short title run, and then they'll drop it and have them kind of work their way back up. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, it makes sense for Priest and Drew to be starting it off here. Then you got LA Knight and Fatu. Yeah, LA Knight's always fun to watch. Yeah, people are gonna start flying out around everywhere now. Oh man, that was a bit of a new one. Yeah, LA Knight in control of all three of them right now. Oh, Priest coming in with the choke slam. Nope. LA Knight just dropped him on his head. Double elbow. Yeah, LA Knight's going off. Oh, I thought that too was gonna have him. Slow him down here. Yeah, the crowd loves Fatu. He's gonna be around for a while. And with the big boys too. Yeah, I mean probably the best plan is to double team Fatu. That man is something else. Really hard to keep him down. Here comes Drew. Back from the dead. Yeah, Drew's got some power. Drew's turn to kind of dominate a little bit here. Oh, I was gonna say Fatu's out of the picture for a couple minutes, but never mind. That is kind of impressive. Big man like that, kipping up like that. Surprised most of it's been in ring. so far. Oh, Herm Karana from the top rope. Priest pulling out all the stops here. And he's just taking everybody out. Should have left Batu outside. Yeah, he just keeps coming back. Yeah, I'm surprised it's been kind of tame so far. Oh, we kind of ditched the top rope armbar, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, for taking out Drew. There goes Drew out of the ring. Now it's just Priest and LA Knight. Still waiting for like a chair to come flying in or something. Who's he going after now? Probably Fatu. Because, yeah, I'd want to. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Yeah, that takes. That's going to take Priest out for a few. Fatu is a beast. Oh, now what? Drew and Fatu. This should be good. Be interesting to see who ends up with the upper hand here. Big stare down. Long stare down. And they finally start swinging. Here we go. Crowd's been good so far. And Fatu put Drew down for a second. There we go. There's a Samoan drop. Yeah, again, I won't be surprised if Fatu retains here. Yeah, Priest is still gone. And LA Knight's kicking around somewhere. Laying around somewhere. Gonna go for some sort of frog splash or moonsault or something here. I think he's gonna miss though. He's taking too long.
Shadow.
Yeah, there's Drew.
Hey.
You know,
It's just ice. Stop. You're not supposed to go up there.
now Drew's gonna maybe put him down. No, here comes LA Knight now. Should have figured he was out for a little while. Still waiting for Solo to show up. Yeah, you gotta do something with Fatu though too. No. What's Fatu gonna do now? He doesn't really know what to do here. Oh, oh my god. Yeah, he threw him on top of LA Knight and now he's just going crazy. Imagine Solo turns on him tonight and costs him the title. Yeah, might be it. Oh, BFT. Chokeslam from Priest. South to heaven. Claymore. Oh, is it gonna be Priest? Oh my god. Imagine. Imagine. Uh imagine Priest wins because Drew Claymored him and he just happened to land on top of LA Knight. Yeah, that was a pretty crazy sequence. BFT, South to Heaven, Claymore, all in a matter of like 30, 45 seconds. Not even, maybe. Good lord. Yeah, I knew they were going to put on a show. Who's going to win? I still think we're going to see Solo. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like, honestly, Fatu might win this. The way things are going. There's this DDT. Who's next? LA Knight, another future? No. BFT? No. Another Aftershock. Kip up, and now Priest. Priest turn? No. Like he's trying to put down LA Knight. Here comes Priest. No. Gets it off. Is Drew going to win the US title? No. Priest yanked him out. Oh man, yeah, Drew's upset. Priest yanked the ref out of the ring, and now they're going in. I think this is where Fatu's gonna win it, because now it's just Fatu and LA Knight in the ring. Unless Solo comes out and turns on him, I think it's all Fatu now. Oh, we missed a moonsault. Is LA Knight gonna win it back again? Yeah, gets his elbow. And another one. Is LA Knight gonna win it again? No, Fatu will kick out of that. Priest and Drew are going at it in the crowd. That's great. Yeah, these two are a pretty good pair for a feud. For sure. They're gonna keep going with this. And I think that's a good idea. Although they're done. They're not winning this match. So again, now it comes down to LA Knight and um Fatu. Because yeah, I really don't think I don't see either one of them winning after this. Yeah, they're both gonna go down on this, so they're both gonna be cooked. unless they don't both actually end up going on to the tables down there. Yeah, if I was Priest, I'd just choke slam him and be done with it. And then that way you can walk away and still try to win the US title. Oh man. Nah, he had to do this out to heaven. Yeah, so now what? Was that really worth it? How are you gonna win the match now? How are you gonna win the match now, man? I don't think it's gonna go on long enough for him to come back into it. And that's unfortunate because I'm not a fan of them doing stuff like that. Because now it's just down to a one-on-one match, basically. Went from a fatal four-way to a one-on-one because now they're both done. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe one of them will make their way back. But I just don't know if I see that. And still no Solo, though. Maybe that's kind of why they did it, to kind of open it up for Solo to come in and try and help Solo or turn on him or something. Oh, wow. Is he gonna? I don't know, man. I think it's a bad idea. I don't think he's gonna hit it. I don't think he's gonna hit it. I think he's gonna move. Yeah, see, there's Solo. I knew it. So either Batu's gonna win, or Solo is gonna accidentally cost him the title or something. Who the hell is that? Oh, that's the other guy. Oh my god. Yeah, so Fatu's gonna win. Yeah, that's that. He looks like Rhino. I know it's not, but yeah, so that pretty much seals that. I don't know how Fatu's gonna feel about this. I mean, he's gonna take the win, obviously, but I don't think he likes it. Yeah, because again, Priest and Drew are done. They're not coming back. I'd be surprised if they did. Yeah, and Fatu retains. Yeah, I don't think Fatu likes it. Yeah, that's not gonna go over well. That is not gonna go over well. Yeah, that's weird too. They help him and then they leave without Fatu. So no returns, just somebody new. Huh. Okay, they don't leave without him, but Batu leaves without that. That's interesting. I didn't see that coming. Huh. Well, damn. I thought we might have seen a return or something tonight. I don't know who that was. Clearly another family member, obviously. But if you were to ask me his name, I really would have. I wouldn't be able to answer that. Jeff Cobb. Okay, maybe it's not a family member. Jeff Cobb, eh? Yeah, it's gonna be, yeah. Obviously, it's like a bloodline. Someone from the bloodline.
Stinky.
Alright then. There's more and more and more bloodline members. Always. Always. That family is like endless. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna run an ad now while there's nothing going on. And I'll be back in 3 minutes or less. Alright, we're back. I kind of had a feeling we were gonna have this match next. If we don't see Bailey, I'm gonna say Becky will win. But if we see Bailey, then I think she's gonna cost cost Becky the match, and then Lyra will win. But at the same time, if we see Bailey back and Lyra wins, then you would think Becky would need somebody else with her. So we'll see how that plays out. I mean, they could go for a triple threat match with the three of them, with the three of them at the next pay per view, but I don't know. We'll see. Geez, sorry. Yeah, so Jeff Cobb, eh? Apparently he's big in Japan. Apparently, it sounds like he's been wrestling for a little bit, though. So who knows how long he'll be around. Again, we had the brothers there for a bit, and now we haven't seen them in a bit. So we'll see. We may, I mean, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where they go with that. I mean, maybe Solo gets one more, and we see the brothers come back, and then you have your 3-on-3. Yeah, so we'll see. That's interesting. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, you gotta have to expect these kinds of things. They have a massive, massive family, so I feel like as we go down the road here, we're definitely gonna end up seeing more of them. This could be a good match too, though. Becky and Lyra. Again, kind of interested to see how it plays out. Because again, we could see Bailey return tonight. It wasn't like it seemed like that serious of a injury, so we very well could see her return tonight. Whoa, what's happening? There we go. I don't know if that was me or Netflix, but yeah. So and then we still got the IC title match too. Yeah, so Becky and Lyra could be just, you know, straight one-on-one match. We don't see Bailey or anything like that. Again, if we don't see Bailey, I think Becky will win. Another one I'm kind of interested to see how it plays out, and then we'll probably have. I don't know if we'll have Gunther and Pat first or Dominic and Penta. You would think we might have Dominic and Penta next, and then you'd have Pat and Gunther, and then Cena and Orton. Because Dominic and Penta should be a pretty good match. So you come with that next, which is going to be pretty fast paced and like, you know, high flying kind of thing. And then you slow it down a little bit with Gunther and Pat. And then you finish it off with Cena and Orton, who should, you know, have a good match because they always do. And they've had plenty over the years. So, and especially with this being possibly their last. Yeah, and again, we'll see what happens here. We'll see if this feud continues too. Because again, regardless of who wins, it'll be interesting to see if they keep this feud going or maybe it turns into a Becky and Bailey feud, which I think they may want to do because I think they're both kind of running out of time a little bit. So yeah, we'll see. They could go. There's some options here. Some options. And we're off. All right, we're gonna start off a little slow here. I'm not all that interested in this match, just kind of interested in how it plays out. Storyline. More interested in the storyline than the match itself. I wouldn't think it'd be too long of a match. 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Who knows? I really am expecting to see Bailey though, especially with like what's been going on with her lately and stuff. Like after pulling her from that match, you'd think they would, give her a little something, give her a storyline here. Because I mean, it's like right there. You know, what I mean, it's in your face. It's kind of hard not to, well, hard to ignore it, right? Because in my opinion, I don't know how much further you could take. Well, I mean, I guess you could take it relatively far with these two. It's quite the submission. Although Lyra's always pretty creative with her moves. Oh, yeah, going on her back. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Can't remember what it's called, but can't be comfortable. Especially rolling around like she is. That's actually pretty great. That's crazy. That was impressive. That was definitely impressive. Lyra is putting on a bit of a clinic right now. All Lyra so far. I think she's gonna fly. Kind of. Yeah, definitely be. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Lyra's coming out pretty strong here in the beginning. Although it's Becky, it's not gonna be all that one sided, yeah. Because she's kind of having at her now. Oh, Becky. Feel like she tries too hard with her facial expressions sometimes. She's a good heel. I just feel like she needs to dial down the facial expressions a little bit. And blood on the elbow. Nothing crazy, but oh man. It's interesting because they seem to be cheering for both of them. Becky is a heel, but she's definitely getting some cheers here. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling she was taking too long. Oh, but Becky comes right back. Never mind. Big suplex. That's not going to be it, though. Too soon. Yeah, I'll probably mostly Becky until the end. Until, and Lyra will probably, like, roll her up or something. Or again, Bailey will show up and spoil it for Becky. It's kind of another Charlotte situation, but they didn't. Charlotte didn't get the title last pay per view, so maybe they won't put it on Becky just yet. Because Lyra has been having a good run. Well, Lyra was fighting back, but it didn't last long. I'm really expecting Bailey to show up anytime. It'd be a perfect. It's like a perfect opportunity to have her come back, especially after Becky's talking all that trash about her and everything. Be a perfect opportunity. Oh, and she's making Lyra angry. We might see a bit of a comeback here. Becky going off. Never mind. Oh, rolls her up. No, not quite. Going for something. Ooh. Well, Lyra's got an opportunity now. Yeah, I don't know if they'll put it on Becky yet. We'll see. Here comes Lyra. And I have to say, I'm not a fan of like all the ads on the mats. Or on the mat, rather. Especially the big yellow bold lettering. Like, that's a little much. That's a lot much. Jesus. I don't know how I'm just noticing that now. And now it's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. That's crazy. I mean, that's probably the color of their logo and everything, but that that was a poor choice, in my opinion. Jeez. Yeah, they've been cheering for Becky, but they definitely want Lyra to win, which of course makes sense. Oh, suplex from the second rope. Oh man, yeah, there it is. That's not gonna be it though. Yeah, it's interesting because they're both kind of getting cheered, but like you can tell the crowd wants Lyra to win still, but she's still getting some cheers here and there, which is interesting. It's kind of reminds me of Charlotte a little bit, like trying so hard to get the fans to like her, but they just don't. I didn't catch the whole spot on SmackDown, but I definitely got like the gist of it. And I think that's really funny. Oh, she got caught using the ropes. Again, I'm still kind of expecting Bailey to show up. I think it's a golden opportunity. That was close. Yeah, again, I think it's a perfect opportunity. We'll see though. You never know. You never know. Some of the wrestlers are getting really good at that like 2.999 kick out. It's good though. That's definitely a good thing to be really good at. Once in a while they could hit the camera angles a little bit better because I've definitely seen Roman or like something like that. Kind of, you can see his eyes sitting there watching and looking, waiting to kick out. But I mean, it's a minor detail. It's a minor detail. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling this was gonna be a good match because both of them kind of have like the endurance, right? They can kick out late in matches. Oh, that was a good one. I don't know though. What are what are we doing here, guys? Come on. And there's the reversal. Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Yeah, like why? What? Must have been just like the plan must have been for the pin, but just force a habit. She did her move and then went to go back to the top rope, and then was like, "Wait, that's not what I'm supposed to do right now. I have to go pin her," and turn around and went back. So like I get it. Like some things are just so instinctively or like instinct for them, and that just must have been a slip. I mean, having an error like that is better than having like an error during a move or something, right? Like in the middle of a move. So, yeah, exactly. Forgot the script. It was like, oops, no, gotta go for the pin. Oh, maybe Lyra just wins clean and we don't see Bailey. Yeah, like a botch, like doing a little like oopsie there and having to go back kind of thing is definitely better than a botch and a possible injury on either party. And it has been a good match, a bit of a better match than I was expecting. So yeah, I don't think we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm wrong. I don't think we'll see Bailey. Is manhandle slam? Are they just gonna give it to her clean? No. No. Yeah, another really close one. And again, it's one of those matches where like they could give the title to Becky, 100%, but at the same time they could keep it on Lyra because she's been having a good run. So it really could go either way. I think if they're looking to extend the feud, I think having Lyra retain might be the better option, but who knows? We'll see what happens. She's not gonna get herself disqualified. That would please don't do that. Don't do that. That would not be a good ending to this match. That would not be a good ending. Come on now. Is this where we see Bailey? Bailey gonna come yank the chair? No. In the ring. Too late. No, the ref's actually gonna take it. Yeah, figures. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, exactly, right? There had to be an ulterior motive, and that's where it was right there. But it's gonna backfire. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a clean win for Lyra. No Bailey, no nothing. I don't know. We've already had one surprise already tonight, so I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, right? It's hard to say if we're gonna get another one right away. We could be in for some sort of surprise when it comes to Orton and Cena. And I mean, we could see a bit of a surprise in Gunther and Pat as well. Because I don't know if they're just going to want to have, you know what I mean? Gunther squash him and that's it, kind of thing. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm really curious to see how this pans out. I don't think that'll be it. No. Lyra just missed it. Because as soon as the ref took the chair and went to the ropes to give it to somebody, Becky turned around and ripped it off. She's being sneaky. And the ref hasn't noticed yet. And she may not notice until Lyra connects. Oh, no. See, this is interesting because they didn't used to do this like that anyway. They'd have the ref try and replace it, yeah, but not too long, kick out. Too long, kick out. Oh, brother. Yeah. And again, they'll have the ref try and replace it, but the ref usually won't step in and be like, "No, you're not allowed to do that." So it's nice to see them get like a little more aggressive, sort of speak, and like keeping keeping the rules, everybody in line, and everything like that. Now she gets out. I still don't know. Ugh, nah, I'm not like that. Poked her right in the eye. Oh man. Okay. Now maybe we'll see Becky Bailey. Yeah, it might be. I think they're gonna extend the feud a little bit, and unless we see Bailey, then it'll probably be a Bailey Becky feud because they obviously have a history, right? So Well, see, again, this would be a perfect opportunity to have Bailey return. It really would. Are they gonna do it or no? No, I don't think so. At this point, I don't think so. I think they would have already. Again, though, to have like a surprise um wrestler in the first match, and then to have a surprise return in this match, right, another one right back to back. I think that's. I don't think WWE likes to cram them all in like that. Triple H knows like too much sometimes can be a bad thing. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to see Bailey. I'm not even a big Bailey fan, but I think it's a missed opportunity. I don't think so either. I feel like they're following her a little too long. Oh, maybe. Maybe she is done. That's interesting. A little disappointing. A little disappointing, but is what it is. Yeah. I stand by my point. That was a golden opportunity to have Bailey return. And maybe somehow get involved in the intercontinental title scene. Especially after yanking her from the tag team match. So yeah, a little disappointing. Good match all around for sure, 100%. They put on a great match, yeah, for sure, 100%. It was on and like I said, like a bit better than I was expecting. So I mean, definitely, great match. Could have put in cherry on top of Bailey, but that is what it is. They'll bring her back whenever they want to bring her back. Yeah, I thought Becky. I thought they were gonna give it to Becky. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that they didn't. Um, because again, I think they'll want to give it to her at some point before she retires. Now I mean, she could retire in 5 years. Who knows? 10 years. Who knows? You know what I mean? But who knows? Yeah. I mean, Becky will get it at some point or another before she's done. I'm sure. I would not be surprised at all. So Becky's in a good spot. Becky's in a good spot. Yeah. So pretty good so far. That Fatal 4-Way was pretty good. It was a little. I didn't like how they kind of eliminated um, McIntyre and Priest from it, but I guess they kind of. I can see why they did. I can see why they did because they wouldn't have been able to do what they did with Solo and whoever that guy was. Jacob Stahl or something like that. I can't remember. I saw somewhere Jeff Cobb, I guess, guy from Japan, been wrestling for a long time. By the looks of it, from what I'm seeing, but yeah, they wouldn't have been able to do what they did with Solo and Jeff uh, if they didn't find a way to kind of take Priest and McIntyre out of it. So I get it. I can see why they did. And I mean, that was a surprise too. I don't think anyone really saw that coming, to be honest. And that's another thing that, like, a good storyline. It'd be interesting to see where that goes, especially given the reaction from Fatu. I don't think that's something that Fatu wanted to happen. So it'll be interesting. Not bad. We played most of our weekend league games. Last night we got 5 games in. Um, I really wish the matchmaking was better. We were 3-0, won our first 3 games, pretty good games, all around. Not really any blowouts or anything like that. Just some solid games, 3 solid wins, and then we got matched up back to back games to guys again that were almost at 800 rating, and we lost both of those. One we got just we kind of got smoked, so we quit out of that one early so we could save our bullpen, and then we played our next one, and I think that one was a better game, but um, yeah, frustrating. Frustrating. I got one more game to play. I'm hoping I can finish 4-2 again. Um, it is what it is. I feel like if I could have stayed within my rating, um, maybe it would have been a little bit different, and I at least maybe could have split those games 1-1 instead of 0-2 for game 4 and 5. But um, I made some subs last night. I got from the packs that I did get, I made a good 70K or something like that. So I got some subs to spend. I think I'm gonna pick up Scooble, and yeah. Other than that, I'm not sure. It's been frustrating. I mean, the gameplay isn't great by any means, but I'm trying to play it and enjoy it as much as I can. Yeah, me too, man. I can definitely see him retaining tonight. I don't think they have a single reason to take that off him right now. And especially like with Penta being still early in his WWE career anyway. Um, this is a great match for him, great opportunity for him. Yeah, that's it. And it's interesting too, because he's in rare company, right? He's still a heel, but the crowd loves him. So, you think of like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Not a lot of people can do this, right? Be that heel still and just have everybody just absolutely love you. And that's what Dom's doing. It's actually kind of impressive, you know what I mean? That WrestleMania moment was really, really cool. Yeah, as soon as he won that title, it was like a switch flipped, and now the crowd is just absolutely loving him. I think they always have. They just boo him, and they've been doing what they've been doing because he just does such a good job of being a heel. I think he's been a lot of people's favorites for quite a while, but they just boo him because he's a heel and he's good at it. But as soon as he won that title, like it changed. Like him running back into the ring after he won, like that wasn't planned. That was like a spur of the moment thing. He was like halfway up the ramp, and someone got word to him to run back to the ring and have your moment kind of thing. So that's what he did. And so that's really cool too. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm sure I can't even imagine how good that felt. I mean, to go from not even like barely being able to speak on the mic because the boos are so loud to probably the exact same level of noise but cheers right when you win a title. You know, it's crazy. It's very impressive. Again, he's gonna be around for a long time, and I really think he's gonna be up there with some of the really good popular heels out there, and there's not there's not a lot of them. So you know, already you can tell like he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame, and he's gonna you know be at a tier that very few are in the Hall of Fame, kind of thing. Yeah, that's it. They couldn't. I mean, how could they not, right? To get a crowd response like that, and continue with the plan to just run off with the title, like You know, that's yeah, that's once in a lifetime. You know, even for someone like that, you know, who's been around the business for so long, like that's still be it's a once in a lifetime opportunity because of the work he put in to get there. You know what I mean? Where he's at now, it'd be very difficult to recreate that and have it still be as like organic and authentic as that was. So I mean, to have him miss out on that would be a travesty, man. A travesty. He's grown so much because they taught him from scratch. Yeah, that's it, man. Like he's kind of like when you think about it, like there's certain like Steph Curry, right? He was around the game since he was like 6 years old, right? In the Toronto Raptors arena with his dad at practices and everything like that. And this is the same kind of idea, you know, so they know the business. People like that know said business inside and out, and it's can be really impressive to see the growth and everything like that, right? Like I've been watching for a long time and I can't say there's like a lot of wrestlers that we've seen kind of grow like that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think, but like, right? Like, obviously, like, there's Cody, right? Like, he's been around the business forever, and you know, he did a lot of things to get where he is, but Dom's different. Yeah, he was always like pretty popular, but like now he's mainstream popular. So, like, that's a big difference. There's a big difference in that, and definitely as soon as he hit WWE, like that was a significant jump for him, I think. And from what I've seen, it seems like he has a bit more freedom with his outfits in WWE. I feel like he's changing them more often than he was in AEW. Maybe it was a money thing, I don't know, but I feel like he should have been getting paid a pretty penny uh, in AEW. Knew of him, but man, the hype he got it. Yeah, it really like I knew who I only started knowing who he was when he was in AEW, but like I like could clearly see that like he was really good, right? And then like the jump from there to now is just it's insane. It really is. It really is. His brother got some pop early on. I don't know if he's still getting as loud of a pop as he was, but again, he I think he had a really good showing on SmackDown last night. I call it like bits and pieces because I was playing my games while I was watching. So, but yeah, I think he had a really good match last night. Although he always does. So yeah, that's it, man. Again, he's in rare company like Stone Cold, and you know, hopefully he can ride that wave as long as he can. And if that's the case, then he's gonna, you know, he's gonna have one hell of a career. All right, give me 30 seconds. I'm just gonna run to the washroom real quick. Yeah, these guys are gonna put on a show, man. These guys are gonna put on a show. Because Dominic's really good too. Like up until recently, like he wasn't wrestling a whole lot, but like now that he's getting into more matches, like oh my god, come on, man. I mean, need I say more? Do I really need to say more? Like, look, I mean, that's half Penta too. You know what I mean? Penta caught him and everything like that. But Jesus, Dom's just good. He's really good, as he should be. Yeah, he is incredibly over. Wait till they go back to like the UK or like something like that. Yeah, that's one of my favorite chants, regardless of who they're doing it for. And I can't remember what they started doing for Pat 2, but I like that one too. Yeah, it's really impressive. It's fun, man. I'm glad the St. Louis crowd is being loud. Yeah, Roman Reigns is pretty good. I like Cody Rhodes too. The Cody Rhodes one is pretty good. And they can really like they can thank like France and stuff like that for that because I think that's where it really started and where it came from. It's probably I think it probably from soccer or something like that. A chant like that is probably used a lot in soccer. Yeah, Dom, man, he's really good. He's fun to watch for sure. Freaking cat. Almost took my headphone with her when she jumped off my lap. Yeah, this will be a good match. I imagine we'll have Pat and Gunther next. Well, obviously, that match and Cena and Orton next. Left. So, yeah, they're like the whole match, man. They're just gonna, you know, keep going. I love it. It's a nice change. There's a good chunk of American audiences that really aren't that loud, but St. Louis is being pretty good tonight for sure. Looks like he's wearing cow print. Well, I mean, he probably is, but like it's cow print stuff, and I love. It's weird, but I love it. It's funny. Only Dom could get away with wearing a cow print outfit. Like, what is that, man? I don't know why I think it's so funny, but it is. Yeah, you can catch it sometimes. You can definitely catch it sometimes. If you watched, well, I'm sure you did, but I saw a couple of replays of what was it, the Cena and Cody match, I think, where Cena kept telling him, he told him they hit him like 3 or 4 times. And I've noticed a lot lately too, especially on stuff like that. When there's like multiple, like 3 or more, whoever did the jump, you'll see them kind of, if they're all on the ground anyway, you'll see them kind of check on everybody. Sometimes there's like a few too many little things that I notice just because like I know, you know what I mean? I know what wrestling is and I know how it's done and everything. But like, and I've just been watching it for so long, you know what I mean? So it's hard not to notice like a lot of these little things that they may do, which they need to do, or like, little things that they do wrong or whatever. But again, like these days, Yeah, it's great, man. I think it's awesome to see. Like before he rolled away there, he was probably like, "Are you good?" or something. Or Don like squeezed his hand a couple times, or like little things like that they'll do. Yeah, it's really impressive. Dom is very impressive. That was a close pinfall too. Yeah, they're gonna. I think they're still gonna be going for. They're still gonna be wrestling for another 10 minutes at least here. I think. Yeah, it's cool to see them kind of do that a little bit. Like she kind of picked up the three amigos there, the triple suplex, and I guess he's kind of adopted that. So like little things like that are kind of cool too. I like how WWE and like some of the wrestlers too. Like I imagine, you know, Triple H. Oh wow, those are always crazy, man. The apron moves. Good lord, very impressive. And here comes yeah. And I wonder how long it's gonna take for them to uh have Ray Phoenix team with him. Oh no, what's gonna happen? Something's gonna go wrong. Yeah, okay. Not as bad as I thought, but at the same time, you're telling me Liv isn't there? If Liv's there and really thinks, yeah, exactly, like that was stupid. But again, I think Finn knows what he's doing, to be honest. Now here he comes up and over. Up and over. Yeah, see, like right there, they're talking. Like, you good? You good? Yeah, I'm good. Good. Cool. Let's wait here in pain for a few minutes. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if we see Liv come out. Yeah, for sure, man. Penta is impressive. It'll be interesting to see if Finn costs him the title or not. I don't think so. Oh, friggin' Americano. Americano. Yeah, so Dom wins. Penta moves on to El Grande Americano for a feud. Oh my god. Chaos. Oh, I love it because they haven't done anything like this in quite some time. I didn't even think of it. I forgot that him and Penta were kind of in a feud. And I look at them. That's great. That's so good. Yeah, they haven't done like something like this in a while, and I love it. I think it's hilarious. Some people are taking it a little bit too seriously, but like especially his entrance at WrestleMania, like the filter over his entrance and everything, like it was just it was golden. Yeah, and I love how everybody's fighting Cole. Like, no, Cole, you're wrong. It's not Chad Gable. It's a great storyline. I love it. You're sick. Uh, Cole and Barrett are good. Yeah, that was a good way to end that. That was a really good way to end that. It'll be interesting. This, I mean, generally speaking, I think this Pat and Gunther match is basically just going to be a squash match kind of thing. But it'll be interesting to see if anybody gets involved at some point. If Gunther just, goes ham and goes too far. If somebody kind of comes out and, there's a new feud for Gunther. So we'll see. But again, it could just be like squash match, Pat will get in his licks, but in the end, Gunther will just wipe the floor with them, and that'll be that. Because really, like, I mean, Pat's gonna lose, and after that, like, you got nowhere to go with it, other than that. It would be, I would be shocked. I would be very surprised if they find a way for that to happen. Honestly, like, I'm almost like edging towards like Michael Cole doing something, but I don't know if they'll go that route. Um, Again, I almost want to say somebody might come in and save the day for him, whether it's before the match is over or after the match is over. I feel like somebody's gonna come in and be like, "Hey, enough's enough," and we'll get a new feud for Gunther, but maybe not too. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Because again, like can only see Pat doing it. Yeah. I mean, maybe they have him catch a sleeper on him like Jey Uso did. That should be a pretty good match. That should be a pretty good match. It's cool to finally see them bring up um, Roxanne on a more regular basis because I think she's good. Julia too. I think she's good. And I'm telling you right now, they better not give it to Logan Paul. They better not. I'm telling you right now. It would be the worst decision that WWE has ever made. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Honestly, maybe Pat catches a sleeper on him like Jay did. And that's the only way I can see Pat winning this match. And even that, I feel like, is kind of a long shot. So, and Orton and Cena should be really good. Orton and Cena should be really good. It's only their Backlash. Oh, okay. Their third match at Backlash. Gotcha. 11 one-on-one pay-per-view matches. They're five. Wow. 24. That's insane, man. They have been fighting each other forever. Yeah, that's 24 title matches. They've fought 10 times. Each have won 5. I'm still not like a huge fan of that dude, though. I would love to see Randy win, but I don't think he's going to. Because they're going with the whole Cena's gonna ruin wrestling and take the championship with him. Um, I don't know if he's gonna lose it till like the very end of his retirement tour. And then again, maybe WWE shocks the world and Cena doesn't lose it and he takes it home. You know what I mean? Who knows? That Universal title has been around a long time. It's been around a long time. It'll be interesting to see if we see Travis Scott. It'll be interesting to see if we see The Rock, although I doubt it. And RKO makes it obvious Cena retains. Yeah, people always say that. I try I try and notice and remember, but I never can. Honestly, I thought it was a great bit, but like I don't know, I'm not so sure about the match. You know, I know Pat's an athletic guy and all that, but I mean Gunther, yeah, it was a little bit. I had my hopes up. I was hoping they were gonna go, you know what I mean, maybe SummerSlam and not have um Cody lose the title with it being the first WrestleMania going in as champion. But yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes it is, man. There's a lot of things that I've called over the last, at the very least, over the last 3 4 months. Even Paige said, "It's like, is there a way like you can bet on this stuff? Because like I've heard you like call a lot of things before they happen. So like, you know, I try my best to stay away from like the spoilers on Twitter and stuff. Um, but even still, like I know it so well. I've been watching it so long that I can call these things before they happen. But that's different than like reading a dirt sheet and like knowing what's gonna happen before it happens. I don't understand that side of like just entertainment culture these days. Like everybody wants to know everything before they go and see the movie or you know what I mean, see the pay-per-view or whatever it is. And it's like I just don't understand it. And so I really do my best to, you know, stay away from that stuff. And even like uh Avengers Doomsday, right? They had that teaser where they had all the like director's chairs with the actors' names on it. And it's like, why do I want to know that? Now I know who is going to be in the movie. Yeah, sure, you probably have a couple other surprises that you're trying to um, keep from people, but like, I don't want to know that. So like, yeah, yeah. Honestly, I'm a fan of Pat. I'm a fan of Pat. Should he be wrestling Gunther? Probably not, but I think the fact that Gunther agreed to the match, I think that says a lot. I think that says a lot. He's definitely given the WWE something different, right? Like, yeah, they had Jerry the King Lawler for a long time, right? But Pat's different. Pat's different. And like, to be honest, man, like where he started to where he is now, like it's crazy how like his brand is him and how well he's marketed that brand and how far he's gotten with it is honestly crazy. Like me and Paige were watching like the end of his like YouTube special there, his big night out or whatever. And like if you watch it, and it's in the Pittsburgh Arena Stadium, whatever. I can't remember the name of the place, but all the people that are there, like he filled that stadium, and people bought tickets and sold it out, just knowing like it was a big night out with Pat. That was the name of it. Like they may have dropped a couple of names in regards to who was gonna be there, but like as for like I think the biggest names that were there, like nobody knew. So like for him to be able to fill out that stadium with the type of show that he did and everything like that, like that's just I mean that's crazy. It's insane. He made it legendary as a punter. Yeah, that's it, right? Like he was just a punter for an NFL team. Like that's it. And now he can fill a stadium with like thousands of people just to come hang out and like watch him talk and drink with them kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like it's insane. It's insane. I honestly don't think anybody's really done what he has in regards to like his popularity and like his position kind of thing, right? I don't like to use the word just, but like, you know what I mean? He's just a WWE commentator. He's just a sports podcaster. You know what I mean? But you can't even use the word just for him because it's, you know what I mean? There's nobody else like him as popular as him right now, and it's just crazy. You gotta respect it. It's insane. And I'm sure the amount of work he's had to put in to get where he's at is stupid. Yeah, that's it, man. Like he's known everywhere. He's known everywhere now, right? Like it's crazy. It's really impressive. He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. Jeans and sneakers. That's what he get. I mean, to each their own, I guess. To be honest, I'd probably show up in the same thing. Some sweats or like some track pants or something, you know. Come out looking like I took some tips from Shane McMahon. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, I mean, he definitely doesn't look bad. I mean, there's no way he didn't do some training and preparing for this, right? Like, it's been a minute since he's been in a wrestling ring in this capacity, anyway. And so, it's gonna be interesting. Again, I do think Pat will get in some licks for sure, but in the end, Gunther's just gonna be too much for him. Did I see Michael Cole standing? I think he's nervous for Pat, scared for Pat. I mean, he's obviously selling that a little bit, but like, I'm sure that's been part of his training, kind of getting like tossed around by some big dude, right? Because like that would almost have to be part of your training in a situation like this. Yeah, he really is, man. Again, like I get what they're doing. You know what I mean? I get it, but Gunther, like Gunther of all people, man, like he's just gonna get squashed. He's just gonna get squashed. I get Pat's athletic, and he's probably gonna surprise us. You know what I mean? But he's laughing. Yeah. Again, like I said, at the very least, this is gonna be an entertaining match. You know, it might not be anything crazy, anything. You know, maybe not no 5-star match, but it's gonna be entertaining. Yeah, like again, Pat's athletic. He is. He may have just been a punter, but at the end of the day, he's still an athletic guy. He looks just as good, if not, you know what I mean, maybe a little better than a few of the other guys on the roster, you know? And Bow's like, nah. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Good for him, though. Good for him. Oh, he's not gonna like those. His chest is gonna be red, maybe even bleeding. He's gonna get some chops. Believe it. We'll see, though. We'll see. Like, you know, depends on like how much Pat's agreed to take, kind of thing, bump wise. So like, yeah, he was gonna get some licks in, but you're gonna make him mad. Oh, poor Pat. Poor Pat. Yeah, I mean, there's some good jobs. It's Gunther, but there's some good jobs. Even Gunther is probably a little surprised. Nothing to him was still like, oh, okay. Yeah, he's. I think. Oh, this is gonna be. uh, yeah, it's already nice and red. Or watch, Gunther's gonna decide to go after Cole, and then paddle like snap and catch him from behind with a sleeper. Oh, yeah, I love it because it's like a David versus Goliath kind of thing. Like, it's funny. He's basically telling Barrett, "Shut up." It's interesting, the dynamic there. That wasn't a great one. Oh my god. Yeah, don't even think about a call. You think what he's doing to Pat is bad? Throw you around like a rag doll. Gonna snooze these ads for as long as I can here. Yeah, his chest is hurting. I mean, you got to give him some credit. He's a good heel. Oh, now you're in trouble. Oh, he's not gonna. He's not gonna. You know it. Oh, there it is. That might be it. Oh, Yeah, it's brutal, man. Yeah, he's just gonna beat the hell out of him. Oh, Pat certainly bit off more than he could chew. No, he's really not. He's gonna beat the hell out of him for at least another 5-10 minutes, maybe even more. He's got all night. He's got all night. Oh, Pat. That's one thing about Pat too, though. He's willing to take a bump. I'll give him that. You know, you're gonna get a big move on him. I mean, there's not if. Oops. Oh, okay. He's like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, come on, man. He's still laughing. Just taking it. Yeah. Uh, it'll be interesting to see if he gets it off. Unless that's what that was before he pinned him. There's no way. Oh. What's Gunther gonna do? Boston Crab. That could be it. It really is great that they let Cole just kind of be him. It really is. I love it. Yeah, now this is gonna be it. Uh oh. Step away, Cole. Step away, Cole. Yeah, I knew it. I had a feeling. Maybe I didn't know, but I definitely had a feeling. I'm not surprised. This is good. Now Pat's gonna like snap or something. Watch, he's gonna catch a sleeper on him. He's gonna catch a sleeper on him. Oh no. Is Cole gonna take a bump? Nope. Nope. Just more bumps for Pat. Still trying to tell him to end it. Oh, that's gonna make him mad. Oh man. Impressive got a 2 count on him, yeah. What's Cole? He's up to something. You're in trouble, Cole. You're in trouble now. Oh my god. What'd I tell you? Sleeper. Sleeper. I knew it. It was the only way he was gonna win it. But that is going to be the end of that, I think. Valiant effort, Pat. Valiant effort. Is that not? There's no way that's not going to be it, right? He's going to be what? The only one to get out of the sleeper hold? Yeah, that's it. No. I'm impressed. There's no way Pat wins, right? Like, there's no way. He's not gonna. He's gonna pass out before he gives up. Yeah, that's it. But he's not gonna let go. See, I'm curious to see how this goes now. Is Gunther just gonna be done with it? Walk away? I doubt it. I doubt he's just gonna leave it at that. Honest. I think Michael Cole might get it now. It might be Michael Cole's turn. I'll be surprised if he leaves it at that. Yeah, I mean, it was a valiant effort trying to get out of it the first time, and then he dropped them back down, and it was like, what am I gonna do? Nothing I can do. Again, with how they're writing Gunther lately, I'll be surprised if they leave it at that, but it looks like they're going to. It's hard to say. They're sneaky with it sometimes. Like last second, you know? Yeah, he almost got him a couple of times. It was a good match. Really? Huh. Hmm. That's interesting. I get it, but I was hoping for a little bit more, although I usually am. Cena and Orton should be really good. I was impressed Michael Cole got involved. And honestly, after that, I'm really surprised Gunther left it at that, you know? But again, I mean, I'm not going to go much further with a feud like this. So it'll be interesting to see what Gunther moves on to next. Got Macho Man down in the crowd there. Yeah, he did good, man. Better than expected against someone like that, too, I think. I was definitely a bit better than I was expecting. Yeah, definitely. Me too, man. Me too. Kudos to Pat for putting on a good match against someone like Gunther for sure. For sure. Orton and Cena should put a good finish, good cherry on top of the whole thing here tonight. All around good matches tonight. Definitely. So, yeah, we got everything. Yeah, Orton and Cena next. Cody and his vodka, man. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna let this ad run while there's nothing going on, so that we don't get disturbed in the main event here. I'm gonna stretch my legs, have a quick smoke, and I'll be back before the ads are done. All right, we're back. Ready to go for the main event of the evening. And it should be another classic with these two. No question about it, even if they're both getting old. Even if they're both getting old. That's not working. Why would that be? Crap. Or maybe it's just because I refreshed the scene. I believe that is why. Yeah, okay, cool. Worried for a second that I wasn't working all night. Yeah, I can't believe how many the numbers that these guys have between them. It's absolutely insane. They've both been around for so long. Like I said, man, that title's been around for a long time. It's been around for a long time. They got a fresh new one with the world title that Jay has. They may want to refresh that one too. I gotta say, I'd be a little curious to see what they came up with. But again, even if that does happen, like that's gonna be a ways down the road, like after Cena retires, and we still got a fair amount of time left before that happens. Yeah, like he really just reminds me of Rhino, this Jeff Cobb guy. I wonder if he's actually part of like the Anoa family, which he very well may be. I mean, I know Naya is, no Naomi is by marriage, um, and I think there's a few others that might surprise some people. Yeah, that'd be crazy. That would be a very bold move on WWE's part. If they actually have John Cena walk away with the title, there's still gonna be like a long list of people that are gonna try and take it from him. Oh, I forgot to take this down too. And then there we go. There we go. Main event. Main event. It would be awesome to see Randy win tonight. Because I think at some point they'll want to give him another title run so that he can get number 15 or whatever it is. But I don't know if I see that being tonight. Don't we all? Don't we all? They were going to change his theme. And then I think. Actually, it was 1 year ago when he came out in France at Backlash and the crowd was singing it word for word, whatever the first time was that it happened. That happened, and they were like, hey, well, we can't change it now. So they just ended up keeping it. I mean, I can see why. Like, that's definitely, you know, if it, I wouldn't change my theme either if it meant like once in a while I'd be hearing that, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, he'll always be popular. Fans will always love him. Because even right now, he's kind of like in that gray area, right? Like, there's certain things that he has done and is doing that are somewhat heelish. You know what I mean? Like the whole his punt. Like that's definitely something he picked up as like a straight heel. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. He's another one that's like a rare company, right? Like heel or face, he's gonna get. People are just gonna absolutely love him. Especially now, like after everything he's done with WWE and all that, like they're gonna love him no matter what you do. I mean, you'd have to try really hard for Randy Orton to get boos. Yeah, I've always been a Randy Orton fan. I mean, he's been so good for so long. Yeah, and he wants to, and it's crazy. Like, I think if anybody can though, can do this and what he does until they're 60, like I think it's him, man. Like that last match that Ric Flair had in AEW, like I think that was just a bad decision on his part. He's not built to do this at his age. You know what I mean? Because they didn't have access to the things that these guys do now. Just in regards to like health and fitness knowledge kind of thing, right? So,
Oh, shit, my head. You fell.
oh, oh boy. So yeah, I mean, it'd be incredibly impressive for him to be doing this for another 10 years. I think longevity wise, Randy will be at least like top three in longevity when it's all said and done. I think he's probably already up there with how long he's been around. I don't think there's a lot of other people that have done it as long as he has, especially at such a high level. And I mean, of course, there's John Cena. If he wanted to, he could probably do the same, but he kind of put a limit on himself, um, a long time ago. So I mean, like, I get that. Yeah, this is. I mean, if you really want to think about it, like, this is like it's kind of history we're witnessing in the WWE world. Well, same with The Rock. He can still wrestle. I'm just over the BS sometimes with him. You get involved and don't do anything. Like, come on. Yeah, it's annoying. It really is. Ow. I definitely think they should have went a different route with that. Like, I get why, you know what I mean? He pitched the idea and everything. But I think they could have done exactly what they did. Just take him out of the equation, and I think it would have been fine. I mean, maybe they would have had to find somebody else other than Travis Scott to kind of get involved or whatever. But I think I think it still would have worked well without The Rock being involved. Just turn John Cena heel, and go from there. And you don't even need, like, really, you don't even need to have somebody get involved like Travis Scott did last pay per view. All you got to do is have John win in a heel way. You know what I mean? Whether it be with hitting him with the title or whatever it is, right? And you get the point across just as well. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's The Rock. He's gonna do Rock things. Not all on him because whoever it was called him and was like, "We need to increase some sales a little bit for so and so pay per view. Like, do you have any ideas for us?" And that's the idea he pitched. And again, they could have done it without him, and it would like we still would have been where we're at, and the story would have been no lesser for it, kind of thing. So, hopefully hopefully next time, he kind of shows up where it generally kind of is necessary storyline wise for him to show up. Like he didn't show up last pay per view, but then if he shows up tonight, then like, why? You know what I mean? If anything, he should have showed up last pay per view, right? At WrestleMania, I guess it was, right? Jeez. as long as like from this point, like if he's gonna get involved, that it makes sense and that he keeps to it making sense and is there when he should be, kind of thing. But we'll see. I mean, you never know with The Rock. You never know. She should have the piece of paper. They should have done it that way. Just have him go in as soon as like they're both in the ring at the same time. He gives her the piece of paper. Sorry, gives her the piece of paper, and then she reads it off. He does it well. I'll give him that. He does it well. It'll be interesting to see where they go from here. Who next in line is, and if we see any of that at the end of this match. Yeah. You see that beer bottle get tossed in the ring last night? Yeah, this is going to be good. When it comes down to it, I really think it's just going to be, we're going to have a good match. Cena will probably win, and it'll end with him wearing the belt backwards or like something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, this should be good. Couple legends here, man. For the last time, most likely. Yeah, I'd love to see Randy win. I mean, for all we know, too, though, at the same time, like they could have some kind of storyline written like that, where maybe this isn't the last time we see them face off. Maybe Randy wins tonight, and then part of Cena's battle between now and retirement is trying to get the title back. No, he's really not. I think, say Randy wins tonight, I think that's 15. So, having them go back and forth a little bit, well, I mean, maybe not, because every time, um, right, like say Orton wins tonight and they want to have that back and forth, then every time Cena wins it back, that's 18, 19, or whatever, right? So I don't know if they're I don't know if they'll want to do that. Not used to seeing that from Cena, right? Like, but it would be really cool to see. Did you poke him in? Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like, Randy's a face that can do heel things and get cheered for it. So that's again like Cena Cody was uh, like a dynamic, right? Because it was like straight face against a straight heel. And now we have a bit of a different dynamic where it's like, Randy can do heel things, but he's a face. So Definitely a different matchup. Either way, I imagine we're gonna have a good finish. Good finish with this. Especially if like Randy gets the upper hand near the end. Like it'll be yeah, that's always been it's been a thing for like so long. It'll be interesting to see how much we see from Cena tonight, especially with the you can't wrestle chance. Because he's all about not appeasing to the crowd now, right? So we may just like keep it simple and be like, screw you guys, I don't care. You know what I mean? And kind of like he did with Cody, right? He didn't really wrestle. He just he beat him, kind of thing. Yeah, it is. And isn't Randy older than him? Around the same age, eh? Yeah. I feel like they're both in their 40s, like late 40s. Not quite 50 yet, but they're almost there. That's funny. Obviously, Orton's gonna come get him. Of course, of course. But yeah, Randy's like a bit of an anomaly as well. There's certain people that are just they don't age. Like I saw a recent yeah, right. I saw a recent concert from Green Day, and I swear that lead singer looks exactly like he did like 10 years ago, 15 years ago when I first started listening to Green Day. It's insane. And I mean, Cena a little bit too. Like, you can see the age on him, but I mean, like, for his age, like, jeez, man. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this one ends. I'm sure, like, it's probably just going to be, you know what I mean? One on one match, clean ish finish. It'll be a clean win one way for one or the other. And they probably will wait till Raw for Raw at least to kind of get something else started for Cena. Jays and Mariners could be pitching here, starting here soon. Bowden Francis, I don't know. I haven't watched a lot, so I don't. I'm not sure about him. I mean, it can't be all that bad if they got him in the rotation still. So it'd be nice if they could get a couple wins here. I know they just had a pretty bad series. Not a bad series, but uh, two or three losses against the Angels. So and this will be interesting too, because both of them are going to be able to kick out a bunch when it comes down to the wire, kind of thing, right? When we get deep into it, they're both pretty resilient. So Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see how far they take it with Cena and taking the belt home with them when he's done. Glad we got a couple of surprises there tonight too, though. Well, at least one, I guess. Well, I guess seeing, for me anyway, seeing Chad Gable was a bit of a surprise for me because I just kind of blanked on that. But I'm thinking too, though, that whole Finn Balor thing. I really want to say that he did that on purpose because he doesn't, because he wanted Penta to win because he doesn't want to have to beat Dom to get the IC title. So he was trying to botch it for him so Penta could win and he could go beat Penta and get the IC title back. Finn's a sneaky guy. There's definitely usually there's motives, ulterior motives for the things he does. Even more so now, I'd almost say, than before. I wouldn't be surprised if we see JD question him about it, or ask him about it anyway on Raw. Oh, here comes Cena. Five knuckle shuffle. He's still getting cheered a little bit. He's not going to do it. It's so weird. An interesting choice. I don't think he'll get it. Yeah, not yet. Too soon. Too soon. Oh, you could tell he struggled a little bit there. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't seen this yet. There's things we haven't seen yet. It's not gonna be over yet. Oh, he reversed it. SDFU. SDFU. Not quite. Not quite. Oh man. He's fighting. Doesn't quite have it. I don't know how. Maybe it's because Randy's a big, big man. Drag him back. No, he's gonna get. Yeah, there it is. Oh, now we'll get to see the spike TDT. There we go. There we go. Because Randy did say he wants to, he wants to punt his head off. He did say that. That's an amazing sign. The can't see me sign, that's actually really good. Here comes the possible RKO. He's trying. He's going to try. But Cena has been there, done that. Here we go. Attitude adjustment. But he's done. He's cooked. He's cooked. I really hope we don't see Travis Scott. I really hope we don't. But oh, yeah, I didn't catch that. That was clever. Just as clever as that pedigree reversal on the spear. Thought that was really clever by Rollins, but that was really clever too. That was good. RKO anytime, anywhere, right? That was a perfect example of it. He may take a bump from it too, but he's gonna make sure you do too. Yeah, I mean, it had to be something like that, right? For Cena to be laid out like that. It was a good eye. Yeah, we still got a bit to go here. That's for sure. Another one. Clean one this time. 1, 2, kick out. Got all of it that time. Not enough though. Got Randy on his heels. Yeah. That's what I mean. We could go back and forth a little bit here with finishers. Here comes an RKO and John Cena will kick out. Yeah, hold on. Here it comes. Wait for it. No, okay. I was wrong. Uh, it was a little later than what I was expecting, but smooth, smooth. Although it's Randy, he's always smooth with it. Went for that second shoulder tackle, and Randy was like, nah. Yeah. Dove right into it. Oh, here we go. He's going to go for it. Or is he? Yeah. Yeah, I think he is. Is he going to get it? No, he's not going to get it. Another A. Clean. Is that going to be it? Not quite. Not quite. Another clean one, but just not enough to put Orton away. Oh. Yeah, another classic from these two. Another classic. Oh. 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 He's going to try it. No. Here comes another art. Oh. Oh no. Please tell me we're not. Let Cena finish it in a heel way and let's not get Travis Scott involved, please. But now the ref's done. Is he gonna go get? He might go get the title. He's looking at it. Yeah, here we go. It's yeah, it's gonna be an interesting finish, I think. But now it's taking too long. See, be interesting to see if he gets this off. Cause he's a heel and he wants to. I had a feeling. Why do heels do anything? Wanted to seal the deal with the title, and it, came back to bite him. Yeah, again, a heel doing heel things. Talking too much. Talking too much. What's he gonna do? Oh, okay. I didn't realize Cena was laying there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that was probably kind of the plan, right? Like, take a second to get over there. Like, not too long, but like long enough so that you're like, is he gonna get the 3 count? Like, is he gonna win? But nah. He's gonna push him into the ref. And he hits his head on the stairs, so he's gonna be down longer now. He's gonna be down longer now. Cena wants to ruin wrestling. Damn, gonna be an interesting finish. Exactly. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. Are we gonna see an AA through the table? Maybe. Oh man. Well, like he's ruining wrestling, right? But at the same time, it's kind of not because it's kind of funny. I mean, he's obviously gonna nail it. Why? Okay. Okay. Yeah, now, bro. Cena's like, nah, I'm taking this thing out. It's gotta look better than that. Oh man. Good old WWE, man. That's it, right? Just speed it up, it'll look good. When you're doing the recaps, speed it up, it'll be fine. Just cut it. Just cut right to it and it'll be good. Yeah, this is kind of chaos. I'm interested to see how this ends. I was expecting a little bit of like, you know, stuff like this, but like not to this extent. So it'll be really interesting. I'm almost, ugh. I really hope it's not Travis Scott, man. That saves the day for Cena. But I mean, who else? It's not going to be The Rock, obviously. So, like, if it comes down to it, like, it's going to be Travis Scott. If it comes down to it, it may not be at all. We may not see him. I think back to back pay per views with Travis Scott getting involved would be a little much. That would be That would be pretty wild. Because I honestly haven't heard a peep about it. Like at all. Not a word. Like I said, I've been trying to stay away from that kind of thing. But like sometimes I'll come across some kind of rumor or like you know what I mean? Oh, the Rock's here in St. Louis or like you know what I mean? I'll see something like that, but like nothing. So that would be very, very surprising. And I mean, if he does come out, like I honestly would kind of have to tip my cap to that because nobody would see that coming. So yeah, and that's the thing too. Like in theory, like you saw the ref go down and hit his head on the stairs. He could stay down for another 20 minutes, and nobody would question it. Well, tomorrow after the fact, maybe, but in the moment, nobody's gonna question it. I'll be very surprised if Randy Orton wins. I really will. RKO, still no ref though. Here comes one. There's no way, right? Yeah. It's only a matter of time before we got another ref or original ref got up. Again, just long enough so that you're like, you really don't know if he's going to kick out or not. Cena's going to do it again. Or he's going to try to. Yeah, he may just do it. Another RKO, but again, we got no referee. What is absolute chaos, man? Absolute chaos. Why is what? Oh, okay. I mean, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Where's an official? This is chaos. This is crazy. I wasn't expecting all this. Looking at Randy, like, what'd you do? Like, what do you? I didn't do nothing. Oh no. Randy's hearing voices. Randy's hearing voices. He's getting another RKO. He's getting another RKO. 3, 2. No, okay. I won't try and call it like that. This is good. I wasn't expecting all this. And another one. And one more. And there's Rude. There goes Rude. Ring has officially been cleared out. Oh, Orton, man. We still have no referee. And John is like half dead. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna end. Are we gonna finally see a punt? They've been teasing it. They've been teasing it. I don't think we get it yet though. R-Truth, of course. Of course. Yeah, he would. And he pays the price. I mean, Cena said, nah, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. That's what Cena said. Gonna connect. Especially after a low blow. He's gonna. Here comes the ref. Yeah, from the corner because he didn't see. So of course it can't be one they send out. Is that gonna be? Took his time getting over. Yeah. Oh Cena. Oh Cena. Oh, I'm concerned though. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it had to be like that, right? It had to be. Is Cena gonna or Cena? Um, I want to see if Truth ends up getting in the ring and trying to celebrate with them. Sorry, just texting my son. Yeah, exactly, right? Like it couldn't have just been like a clean win kind of thing against a guy like Randy Orton. Um, so it'll be interesting to see too if they continue the Orton and Cena feud. It'd be interesting. Maybe not. They may just leave it at that. Because I'm sure they'll want to get in as many matches as they can with like certain wrestlers and everything, right? So, oh, Cena. Yeah. Classic heel Cena. Classic heel Cena. Yeah, he really did. He really did. Our truth is still rooting for him. Never give up on him. He's never going to give up on Cena. Always got something to say. Cena mad. Somebody going to come out? Yeah, I kind of had a feeling that's how. Well, I mean, minus the promo. But I kind of had a feeling that's, get a pretty basic ending. Cena standing tall. Yeah, you know, fits the story, fits his, narrative, everything like that. So, all in all, I think that was a pretty good show, to be honest. I think there were some people that were a little like, on the card, but honestly, I think that was really good. I enjoyed it, for sure. So I'm gonna end it there. I gotta go see my son. Not feeling great, so I'm gonna go take care of him, see how he's doing. Yeah, great ending, man. I mean, I think everybody kind of expected Cena to win. Um, Although at the same time, like Randy winning was definitely still a possibility. Yeah, exactly. It fits. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Um, Randy loses, but not like a clean loss. So it kind of saves him in that aspect of it. Um, so yeah, I think they did well. We had the surprise early on, you know, bit of a surprise at the end too, because I don't think a lot of people expected it to get that chaotic. Um, and then yeah, Dom Penta showed out. Good match there. Gable was a pleasant surprise. Um, yeah, that's it. Like sometimes, matches have they need to have matches like that where it's just more about advancing the story than anything else. They're not always going to be 5-star matches and stuff like that, right? Like Randy and Cena was always going to be a good match tonight, but it made sense to do it the way they did it, right? So it pushes Cena's heel character further, right? Because he did go a little bit further this time than he did in WrestleMania in order to win the match, right? In the end, it was the same kind of way, but you know what I mean? I feel like he went to greater lengths this time to get to that opportunity for the low blow in the belt than he did at WrestleMania with Cody. So, you know what I mean? I think that was definitely in order to push that narrative a little bit more of John Cena's heel character. Um, yeah, I think all around they put it well put together tonight. Well put together tonight for sure. I'm anxious for Raw. I'm anxious for Raw to see. I don't know if Cena's gonna be there. I don't know if he's scheduled or not. Um, but yeah, anxious to see where some of this goes. Anyway, definitely the Fatu solo thing. That'll be interesting for SmackDown. Um, it'll be interesting to see the whole Seth Rollins storyline get a little further on Monday. Interesting to see what's up next for Gunther, whenever that is. That may be Monday, it may not be. Um, yeah, and then we're definitely gonna have a Penta El Grande feud, so that should be fun. Definitely. Yeah, a lot to look forward to on Monday, I think. Oh, but I'll be back Tuesday night and talk all about it. I'm sure there'll be lots to talk about. We're getting more content on Tuesday too, so lots to talk about and do there. Um, yeah, and other than that, I think that's what we got up for this week. Thursday, we'll probably play some Fortnite, and then Saturday we'll play some My Faction, just to kind of keep the variety going here. I still want to stay on top of MLB, but definitely want to get some other stuff in there as well on stream. So that's the plan for the week. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Thanks for hanging out, Shred. I appreciate it. And, enjoy the rest of your weekend, man. And yeah, we'll catch you all next time. Next time, take it easy, guys. If I can, peace out, man. If I can